I'm Dwayne Casares. I'm the CEO of Directions for Youth and Families. Directions for Youth and Families is a nonprofit social service agency. We serve Franklin County, Delaware counties, and Richland counties. We offer counseling, case management services, have psychologists, psychiatrists, mental health services on an outreach basis. We also have 2 after-school programs that have a lot of arts programs for kids to be involved in. We serve about 8,000 kids in Central Ohio per year. The classes and trainings that I found most useful, I don't think you should ever underestimate ethics and values and boundaries. These are huge, and I always explain to people that when you end up talking about boundaries, it isn't just to protect clients, although it is, because we're not there to foster dependency or enable them or to rescue them. When we get people who end up going down that trail, I typically think we've got to hold up and think about the fact that, whose needs are being met here? Let's just make sure. And that's why boundaries are critical. But it's also to protect yourself. No person has an endless vat of empathy that they can give everyone that they walk in and out of their lives. You choose to do that, you're not going to be in the field very long. An average day of a person working with children and families, at least in this agency, we're a little bit different because we're completely outreach. We have 90 licensed counselors and social workers who go into the homes, into the schools, into the community, and we do our therapy there. The fact of the matter is, the people that we serve, the kids that we serve, they're not going to go to a traditional mental health agency once a week for counseling. This just isn't going to fit into that. And also there's barriers of transportation and child care, so everything is outreach. So you're in a variety of neighborhoods, you're in a variety of homes, you're in a variety of situations. But we understand that regardless of how bad a neighborhood is, there are children that live there. And that's their environment. And we're always respectful of that. And so it's very, very different. It varies day to day just because of the fact that you're working with so many different people. We don't work with objects, we work with individuals. They're not widgets, and therefore there's a variety of variables that change every day from situation to situation. The advice I would give to somebody who's looking to come into working with children and families is to make sure that you understand that part of it is about getting to know yourself. Knowing your boundaries, knowing your strength, knowing your limitations, and knowing your limitations is a huge strength. And being aware of the fact that you're not going to know everything. There's no way we can do that. We all need to be committed to each other's growth and development because it's just a changing environment out there. We have to be conscientious about the fact that we're just tools in the process. The actual change is what the clients did. The actual work was done by them. We have the easy part. We really do. Any person that's going through a change process personally knows the energy it takes and the commitment it takes and the recommitment that it takes to continue that change process. That's what our clients do. So I always think that when you end up celebrating with the client at closure or at termination of services, you celebrate their achievements. And it's critically important that you keep the focus on them. Because if you're going to take all the accolades for it, I know what else you're going to do. You're going to beat yourself up for the failures. And you can't do that. Once again, you won't last in this field. So it is their success. Be grateful you're a part of the process, and that is your job too. But be careful not to get the too highs, because then you're going to get the real lows, and that's not going to be enduring.